Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and I'm back with another Magic the Gathering opening experience. If you're living in the United States, today is Thanksgiving. What better way to celebrate this holiday than by opening up some Magic the Gathering? I wasn't able to attend the pre-release event for Magic the Gathering Foundations. However, I was able to pick up a pre-release kit. I'll crack this open, go through all the cards in the packs, and then put together the deck I would have played if I had attended the pre-release event. Alright, gonna get to cracking. I try to keep the outer box material because I like the art, although this one is pretty plain. Foundations. On the back side it's got, I'm gonna say, Kellen and Giada. Didn't quite get a clean rip. That's okay. Didn't do much damage to the box. Alright, when I open it up, there's quite a bit of cool art on the inside part of the pre-release kit. Appears like each of the 5 planeswalkers that are featured in Magic Foundations: Liliana, Ajani, Kaido, Chandra, and Vivian Reed. And then it's got the typical punch-out counters, stun counters, +1/+1 counters. So I'll go ahead and move that out of the way. Foundation's pre-release kit box has the same art as the packaging. Alright, I don't want to spoil the promo card. I will be giving away the arena code later on. I don't play on arena, so give back to one of you all. Right, lucky dice. It's got blue flex. Where's the set symbol? There's the set symbol for Foundations. Get a lucky 7. A 15. I don't know how lucky that is, so I'll move the dice off to the side. The instruction booklet, or pamphlet I should say. Instructions on how to build a pre-release deck, and then all the various products that come out with Magic Foundations: the beginner box, the starter collection, Jumpstart, which I'm pretty interested in. I might pick up a booster box of that, a bundle, which I will be opening later on in the channel, not sure when I'll do that, collection boosters, and Commander. Have the 6 booster packs to build my deck. So I'm going to go ahead, set this off to the side, put my booster packs up here. Let's put this down right there. Alright, maybe I'll switch it around here. Put this up here, the packs down there. Here's the divider. Pretty plain, but I like these dividers. So I'll set that off to the side there. Put the booster packs right here and get to cracking. Tell me in the comment section if you attended the pre-release event for Foundations. How did you do? Oh, that pack kind of fell open. Alright. Uncharted Voyage, Banishing Light, Axgard Cavalry, Bacon to a Pie, Broken Wings, Strix Lookout, Sanguine Siphoner. First uncommon is Spectral Sailor. So I'll move these up to the side there. Guarded Air. It looks like about half of the set is reprints and half of the set is new cards. This really has a core set feel. If you've been playing Magic the Gathering for a while, it used to be that one set per year was a core set or a foundation set that had basic cards, a way to get newer players involved in the game. Mild-Mannered Librarian. And one more uncommon. Oh, this is cool. Showcase art of Swiftfoot Boots. One of my favorite cards of all time. When I began playing the game around the Innistrad era, this was one of my favorite cards, and I featured it in a few decks. And the first rare is Krenko Mob Boss, another iconic card. So I'll move those uncommons up there. Krenko goes right there. And the foil is Witness Protection with a full art forest featuring Vivian Reed, I believe. And a food token with a treasure on the backside. Okay, one pack down. So will I go aggro red goblins? Oh, don't want to bend that card. Alright, Big Fin Bouncer, Fleeting Flight, Sower of Chaos, Burglar Rat, Llanowar Elves, classic card. This is one of my favorite cards in green. Strix Lookout, Evolving Wilds, shout out to Bad Boy Gaming, his favorite card. Alright, now on to the uncommons, featuring another iconic card, Sarah Angel, Zombify, Dwynnin Giltleaf Dayan. This used to be a rare, I think out of Magic Origins. It currently is in my Elves deck. I really like this card. Burnished Heart, and then the rare is High Fae Trickster. So a blue rare. Oh, and I forgot to say I'll be putting the value of any rares or mythics right there, and if it's a common, uncommon, basic land, token, anything with a value over $1, I'll put that down there as well. And then the foil is Joust Through, which is an uncommon. These cards are a little bit slippery, with a Jungle Hollow and an art card of Lathril, Blade of the Elves. Alright, well I end up going blue-red. What my rares are. Okay, Vampire Soul Collar, Bushwhack, used to be an uncommon I think, Light Shell Duo, Inspiring Paladin, Courageous Goblin, Armisaur Guide, Fanatical Firebrand are the commons. First uncommon, another fun card, originally from Dominaria, Tatiova Benthic Druid, Reclamation Sage, good card, Good Fortune Unicorn, and then Swift Blade Vindicator is the rare. Oh, and a mythic, a Vivian, and a Vivian Reed. Nice. So a Planeswalker, that might make me want to look into green. Tolarian Terror is the foil, with a Jungle Hollow foil, and a food treasure token. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm going to set that Vivian Reed right there. First mythic, hopefully I'll get another mythic. Halfway through the packs. These packs are opening really weird. Not sure what's going on there. Banishing Light, Goblin Borders, Bacon to a Pie, Broken Wings, Uncharted Voyage, Gleaming Barrier, Elfsworn Giant are the commons. Uncommons, Divine Resilience, Battlesong Berserker, Inspiring Call, Imprisoned in the Moon, Extravagant Replication is the rare, with a Macabre Waltz, a Full Art Swamp featuring, I believe, Liliana, a Spirit Token with a cat on the back. Get these uncommons up there. Alright, just 2 more packs to go. These are actually the very first packs that I've opened for Foundations. Marauding Blight Priest. Like I said, it definitely has a core set feel to it. Ambush Wolf, Think Twice, Gathar Commando, Burst Lightning, Pilfer, I think that was an uncommon previously, Campus Guide, Hero's Downfall, which used to be a rare out of Theros. Oop, I need to get my piles straightened up. Don't like when I get my piles mixed up. So Hero's Downfall, Clinquent Sky Mage, Fiery Annihilation, Secluded Courtyard, and Exemplar of Light, White Rare Angel. Okay. Diregraph Ghoul foil with an island, and a goblin zombie token. I wonder if that is something going forward where wizards will print tokens with creatures or on both sides. Okay, final pack. Now I'll take a look at my promo card. Vanguard Seraph. Oh, went way too fast there. Axguard Cavalry. Infestation Sage. Beastkin Ranger. Delarian Terror. Squad Rallier. Witness Protection are the commons. Uncommons, Mischievous Pup. Arbiter of Woe. Eager Truffle Snout. That's kind of funny. Fabloom Trick. And Scrawling Crawler. Artifact creature, Phyrexian Construct. It's a rare. With a Broken Wings foil. Scoured Barons. Elf Warrior. And Raccoon. Alright, not sure which direction I'm going to go on this deck build. Didn't have a lot within a consistent color. The dual lines might help me splash. Alright, so what is my promo card? Maybe that will tip me in one direction or the other. Coma World Eater. Probably a tough card to play in draft, but sealed, this is something that can be pulled off. So maybe green blue is where I might head. All right, I'm going to go ahead, clear all this out, build the deck, and come back with a deck tech and go over the deck I would have played if I had attended the pre-release event. And I'll show off the arena promo code. Okay, I'm back with the deck tech on the deck that I would have played if I had attended the pre-release event. As you can see, I'm going to be going green-blue. So let me go over the creatures. Since I'm going to try to be playing my promo card, the big fatty Coma World Eater, I need a little bit of ramp. Doesn't matter in any green deck in this format, if I have the Llanowar Elves, I'm going to play it. 1-drop that on turn 2 I can be playing a 3-drop. I'm down for that. Mild-Mannered Librarian. Pretty good card, 1/1 for 1. Later in the game I can sink some mana into it and make it a 3/3. I get to draw a card, so I like that. Spectral Sailor, this is one of my favorite cards. 1-drop, 1/1 flyer. I can pay 4 mana and just draw a card. Plus it's got flash. Gleaming Barrier, 2-drop, 0/4 defender. I'm putting it in there for 2 reasons. One, to stave off aggressive decks. And the second is when it dies, it creates a treasure token. I'm probably going to need that treasure token to get to Coma. Then I have 2 copies of Strix Lookout. I think this card is pretty good. 2-drop, it's a 1/2, has Flying Vigilance, and I can tap it, pay 2, draw a card, then discard a card. Looting through my deck is going to let me get to the powerful cards I need to win the game. Burnished Heart. This card is in here simply because I love its activated ability. I can pay 3, sacrifice it, go get 2 basic lands and put them onto the battlefield. Block with Burnished Heart, leave up 3 mana, sacrifice it, get the lands, get closer to my end game. This is an instant, but I put it in with creatures because it creates 2 1/1 flyers, and I can tap down a creature my opponent controls. Ambush Wolf. I'm mainly playing it because there are some graveyard synergies and I want to use its ability to exile a card out of my opponent's library. Beastkin Ranger, 3 mana 3/3. It has trample. Whenever another creature enters, it gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Eager Truffle Snout. I really debated about including this card. I do like it as trample, and when it does deal combat damage, I get a food token out of it. Not really using food in this deck, but 3 life to gain when I need it to get me to the long game is going to go a long way. Reclamation Sage, another all-star. There are some pesky artifacts and enchantments, and Reclamation Sage is a pretty clean way to deal with them. Big Fin Bouncer is a way just to mess with my opponent. It enters and I return a creature to their hand, sets them back a turn. High Fate Trickster I think is one of my bombs. It has flash. When it enters, it's a 4/2 flyer, but then any other spells I have, I can cast them as though they had flash. I love being able to hold up my mana on my turn, pass it to my opponent, and then do all sorts of trickery on their side. Dwindling Gilt-Leaf Dan, 3/4 reach. I think that's going to be pretty good. I don't have a ton of elves, but when she attacks, I'm going to gain some life for each attacking elf. So that could be 1 or 2 life here or there. Tatiova Benthic Druid. This is another great card. Has landfall. Every time a land will enter, I'm going to gain a life and draw a card. Elfsworn Giant, big body, 5/3 reach, and whenever a land enters, I'm going to put a 1/1 elf out there. Could impact the board with Dane, or just be a blocker until I can get to Coma. Vivian Reed is my other bomb, 5 mana. I can look through the first 4 cards in my library, grab a creature or land, put it in my hand. It also will deal with any pesky artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. And if I can get her up to her emblem, then I have essentially an overrun. Not quite. +2/+2, vigilance, trample, and indestructible. That's going to win me the game. All right, Coma, I'll look at last because I'll open it up and share the arena promo card. For spells, I'm a little light on spells. I didn't get any combat tricks, which is kind of a bummer. I would have loved maybe 1 or 2. Think Twice, I think, is a great card. 2 mana, draw a card, I can flash it back. Now I know over the course of the game, 5 mana for 2 cards isn't great, but it's 2 cards. Bushwhack is going to do one of 2 things. I think I'm mainly going to be using it for its top ability to go get a land. That'll help me smooth out my land draws for Coma. Witness Protection is to mess with my opponent, stick this on one of their annoying creatures. Now it's just a 1/1 with no abilities. Uncharted Voyage, I like it because it's got Surveil, so I can dig a little bit deeper into my deck. I'm going to take one of my opponent's annoying creatures. They will put it on top of their library. Swiftfoot Boots is one of my favorite cards of all time. I can move it around from creature to creature. Later in the game, it's awesome. I can put it on a bigger threat and immediately have that hexproof. Or if I've got enough mana to set it up, I can play it in the same turn with another creature, and already it has haste and hexproof. Really like this card. Before I get to Coma, I will be playing a 41 card special. So it's going to be 24 creatures and spells and 17 lands. I will play in Evolving Wilds because of the little bit of toughness in casting Coma. I need 2 green and 2 blue. So I think that's going to come in handy. All right, on to Coma. I think this is the game ender. I also think in Sealed I have plenty of time to get to turn 7, and if I'm lucky I might be casting Coma based upon what I've got going on as early as turn 6, though I think that might be a stretch. Legendary creature Serpent, it can't be countered, has trample, it has ward 4, and when it deals combat damage I create 4 3/3 blue serpent creature tokens named Coma's Coil. I only need to get in 1 hit. My opponent's able to deal with it after that hit, whatever. It simply is a game ender. Alright, that is the deck that I have put together. It's green-blue. It's a little bit of a longer grind out game, but if I can get to the late game, I feel pretty confident I can win. Okay, I'll show off the arena promo code. If you're the one that claims this code, please in the comments section let everyone know that you've claimed it. I don't mind giving away the arena code because I don't play arena. So, grand reveal. There is the code. Like I said, let everyone know in the comments section that you've claimed it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell me in the comments section what you think about my green-blue deck. Till next time when I'm back with another Magic the Gathering opening experience. Happy Thanksgiving!